The World of Outlaws have added another sprint car team for 2024. We'll talk about that, plus what other moves to expect for both series. Kyle Cummins has a new ride and a bunch more. Let's go. It's Monday, November 27th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. A quick request from me today. If you guys are active on Facebook and want even more dirt racing content, find the Dirt Tracker page on Facebook and give it a like and a follow. I've been ramping up over there lately to make it easier to get cool stuff. I've been posting photos, obviously the regular show links. I've been doing reels and full-length interviews and a whole lot more. You can also find Dirt Tracker on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. So wherever you are on social media, Dirt Tracker is as well. So make sure to give us a follow. Just a little bit ago, the 2024 World of Outlaws Sprint Car full-time field grew by one with the announced return of Gio Scelzi and the KCP Racing 18 machine. Gio was the 2023 Series Rookie of the Year, the Kevin Gobrecht Rookie of the Year. He finished fourth in the final Outlaw standings. He had a win, 18 top fives, and 49 top tens in 72 races. It was a historic rookie run as Gio's fourth place finish in the standings matched the previous best for a rookie with the Outlaws. It had happened twice before, but it was a long time ago when it happened. Jeff Swindell did it in 1981 and Brad Doty did it in 1982. So a lot of years have passed since we've seen a rookie run this well. Although 2023 was his first full season on tour, Gio was no stranger to racing against the Outlaws. In total, he's appeared 241 times with the series going back to 2018 and has 6 career wins. They did only have one Outlaw victory this season at Beaver Dam in June, but they did pick up that $50,000 high limit show win at Lakeside. I think if you're a car owner, it's hard to fault Scelzi as a steering wheel holder here. He can win. He showed a ton of consistency this year, and he doesn't tear up much equipment. That's not always a common trait among some of the younger drivers. He had the 4th most top 10s on tour this year and topped some serious veterans by year's end. That included Logan Schuchart, Donnie Schatz, and Sheldon Hodenshield. He joins David Gravel and Brock Zierfoss on the list of publicly committed teams to the Outlaws for next season. If you're a regular here, you watch the show or listen to the show all the time, this one shouldn't surprise you as all signs pointed to a return, and we've talked about this a bunch here in the last several weeks. In several recent interviews, including one in the Slider here not that long ago, Gio has spoken positively about the Outlaws and KCP's place in it. I think if Gio can take another step forward in 2024, I think that combined with the exit of Brad Sweet could put the 18 right in the mix next year. He probably doesn't get the attention he deserves around the nation, but he's got the motorsports pedigree with his dad, Gary, and his brother, Dominic, as well, being very good in a sprint car, and appears to be on his way to a fantastic dirt racing career. I think he's one you can definitely build a championship-winning organization around. I wondered if we would have to wait until the schedules were released to start getting some more of these announcements, but clearly some of these teams feel good about what they are hearing. Looking down through the possibilities, it seems like the Outlaws should easily get to at least 10 full-timers for next year. We had 13-ish or 14 in 2023, depending on how you count things. Obviously that includes Jacob Allen and Tanner Holmes in the Shark car, Bill Rose as well in the mix, who missed a bunch of races. We still have some team plans for next year that are ambiguous. We don't know what's happening with the Side 7S, and we don't know what's happening with Noah Gas either. I still think Spencer Baston and the CJB5 could leave for High Limit, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Gas maybe go to a pick-and-choose schedule. As for High Limit, Brad Sweet remains the only publicly committed team, but with the chatter out there, I'd expect them to possibly get close to 10 as well. And I think they'll have some good teams and drivers in the mix. We've talked about a lot of those possibilities before on the show. We've talked about Zeb Wise, we've talked about Brent Marks, we've talked about the possibility of Rico Abreu. And last week on David Gravel's live stream, Jeremy Elliott talked about several others who could be in play as well. With the midweek championship returning for High Limit, you could potentially have 2 groups on the High Limit side. You could have one that runs the entire schedule and another who could just hit those Tuesday and Wednesday shows depending on where they fall in the final calendar. And we can talk about Kyle Larson in that group as well. He's obviously going to run all of the midweek shows and run for that championship as well. He's also going to run, I think, a sizable part of the rest of the schedule, but he's not going to run enough races to be in the mix for the championship. I think we'll have a lot of this get settled in the next 10 days or so as we get much closer to the PRI show and those schedules being released. Speaking of PRI, I'm finally going this year for the first time ever. I worked for the World of Outlaws for 7 years and never really had a reason to go or a chance to go. But I am going to go this year. I'm going to do kind of a blitz of things on Thursday. So drop me a message or email if you'd like to meet up in Indy. I'd love to find a few more businesses as well to partner up with for next season. And, you've seen me do some ads here and there, and I would obviously like to do more. I'm trying to run a business here. Also, I'm going to bring some camera gear and do some content. So stay tuned for that late next week. I want to bring you guys along for the day. So maybe we should, maybe we could do like a vlog style video or something, just kind of my experience over the day at the PRI show. Before we move on, today is the last call for the big Black Friday, Cyber Monday merch sale. All orders get a free koozie, and stock is starting to get low on some items. For example, I've only got one XL hoodie left and only a few each of the other sizes. Also, because the t-shirts are down to just smalls and mediums left, I've knocked another couple of bucks off, so they are $12 for today only. Stickers and koozies are marked down, and I've knocked the hats down another couple of bucks as well to $24.99. So take advantage today while you can over at shop.dirtracker.com. After last week announcing his departure from Rocksteady Racing, Kyle Cummins' new plans are official. Jerry Petty, who's the owner of Avanti Windows and Doors, is starting his own sprint car team, and he's hired Cummins to drive for him starting in 2024. Avanti was the main sponsor on Cummins' car with Rocksteady this past season, and we've also seen them back Justin Peck on the wing side with Buick Motorsports. The release says they are planning to tackle the entire 2024 USAC National Sprint Car schedule, along with select winged 410 starts and some midget action in partnership with Glenn Stiers. Cummins didn't run the entire USAC season in 2023, but still had 4 wins and 27 top 10s in 35 appearances. I think he immediately becomes one of the guys to watch for that championship next season because of his ability to win a lot and be consistent. He finished 6th in the standings this year and missed multiple races. I'll be curious, too, to see what their wing schedule ends up looking like, as Cummins is a guy we don't often see crossover, unlike some of his counterparts, guys like Brady Bacon who run, fairly sizable wing schedules every year. Cummins didn't make any winged appearances in 2023 that I can find, and just one in 2022. I think, though, with his prowess around the Indiana tracks, this could be a perfect driver combo to run something like that Maverick Wing Series here and there in 2024. We haven't seen the USAC national schedules just yet, but things will open similarly in 2024 as they did in 2023. Bubba Raceway Park will kick things off February 8th through the 10th, and then they'll head to Volusia February 12th and 13th to again be part of DIRTRACKR Nationals. Unlike this season, though, those DCN races will be full points-paying races. I would guess we'll see the USAC schedules at the PRI show next week, so stay tuned for those as well. That's it for the show today. Things have been pretty quiet across the streaming services, and that will continue into the winter, except for, some scattered shows here and there. We do have the iRacing World of Outlaws sprint cars going on, so you can check that out on Dirt Vision or over on YouTube. You can see that full streaming schedule anytime over at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Hope you guys have a great Monday out there. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.